What's up, fragrance family? This is Tyler Simply Fragrances, and today I'm bringing you my top 10 fragrances for the summertime. Now, this is going to be the designer edition. This is also going to be part 1. I'm definitely doing a part 2. There might even be a part 3. I don't know, but there's just so many fragrances out there that are just perfect for the summertime. I couldn't just limit it to one video on a top 10. I mean, I could have done like a top 30, but who wants to watch a video that's probably going to go 25, 30 minutes long? So definitely going to be breaking up into a couple different videos. So be sure and stay tuned for that. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Hope you're having a great day. The weather is just absolutely beautiful outside. Hope you get a chance to go out and spend some time with your family, do some barbecuing, fishing, whatnot, and then most importantly, you know, taking time to reflect on what this weekend is truly about, and that's those veterans that have paid the ultimate price for our freedom. So thank you again to all the vets out there. This video, again, I'm dedicating to you on the behalf of the weekend. So hope you guys are doing really great. I'm about to get into this list. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead, hit the red subscribe button. Really do appreciate that. Give the video a thumbs up, and we'll go ahead and get into the list. But first, let's go ahead and roll it. All right, guys, welcome back. Like I said, this is going to be my top 10 designer edition for the summertime, part 1. So got a really great lineup for you guys. Can't wait to get to part 2. But first, I want to mention that these are on the list. I don't do like a ranked, like this is number 1, this is number 7. I mean, it really just depends on the day. Like I could like this one today, and then tomorrow I could like the number 4 the best. You know, it just, I don't do like necessarily ranked videos. They're on my top 10. So I think that they are amazing. So let's go ahead and get into this. I do want to say a quick shout out to all the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. We are now family. Thank you to all those OG subscribers. You guys are the best. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys. So coming in at the first spot, like I said, not number 1, not number 10, just the first spot on the list. This is one that honestly surprised me because I'm not the biggest blue fragrance. I don't know what it is. I just don't like heavy embroxen fragrances, stuff that just kind of smells spicy, citrusy, like kind of shower jelly. But this one I gotta take my hat off to, because it's fresh, it's light, and it's crispy enough that man, I love it. This is Vulgari Aqua Atlantique, and I love this stuff, guys. Man, I'm gonna give it a quick spray. It's got this, it just has that normal blue fragrance type of vibe to it, but there's a bit more of a citrus note in there. I think it's mandarin. If not, there's some sort of orange tangerine type of vibe to this one, and it just really captivates me because it doesn't just smell like your normal blue type of fragrance. That, you know, it does have embroxen, it does kind of smell, you know, spicy a little bit, but overall this is very light, cool, fresh, and crisp, and it's going to get you some compliments because every single time I wear this one, I pull at least one compliment, and the performance on this is absolutely amazing. You're going to get at least 7 to 8 hours off of this, and for all right, guys, coming in at the next spot might be a little surprising to you because you might not think of this being an exact summertime fragrance, but I think that this fragrance is perfect for all year round. Like literally you can wear it in the winter, fall, spring, and summer. And I get summer vibes when I wear this. It makes me think of the beach, not necessarily like an aquatic way, but just makes you think of like the warm sand, you know, by the beach, maybe playing some volleyball or something like that. But this comes from the house of Yves Saint Laurent. This is Lone. Guys, I love this fragrance. It is, man, it's just got this unique quality to it. It's fresh, it's spicy, it's a little bit powdery, and the ginger note in here, it captivates me. I love this fragrance so much. Man, as you can see, this is a big booty 200 ml bottle. Love it. I've used quite a bit of juice of this. This is one of my wife's all-time favorite fragrances, and for good reason. Like I said, it kind of reminds me of the beach, not necessarily in an aquatic, watery type of way, but I just think of like being on the beach at Malibu, maybe like on a yacht or something like that, living the high life. Maybe you're just playing some beach volleyball. I don't know, but this stuff is absolutely amazing. I definitely get some summertime vibes from Yves Saint Laurent. All right, guys, so coming in at the next spot, this is also kind of a blue fragrance. So, I mean, I know I said I'm not the biggest blue fragrance, but I do got to give credit where credit is due. And I got to give credit to Ross over at TLTG for finally just talking about this enough to where I was like, you know what? I got to go ahead and I got to try this. This is Abercrombie & Fitch. This is First Instinct. Is this together? Yes, this is together. I always get the names mixed up, but man, this stuff, it's fresh, it's sweet, it's spicy. It does have a bit of a blue tinge to it, but this has been compared to Invictus Aqua, and I definitely get that type of vibe to it, but it's not quite as sweet, not quite as bubblegummy as Invictus Aqua, but this does, it just kind of resembles that with the fresh, sweet spiciness to it. And honestly, for a great, just light, crisp type of fragrance, the performance on this one also is very good. It's probably because the ambroxan in there makes it stick to your skin just a little bit longer. You're gonna get better performance, and my wife adores this fragrance. Like, sometimes she'll just take it and she'll go and spray it in the room before she goes to bed because she likes it that much. So Abercrombie and Fitch, First Instinct. All right guys, so coming in at the next spot, this comes from the house of Dior, and you probably know what I'm talking about as soon as I said Dior, but this one has been compared to just a fresh glass of lemonade, and man, I can't disagree. This stuff is absolutely amazing. This is Dior Homme Cologne, and it's just so freaking citrusy. Like, upon initial blast, you get this fresh lemon, just amazing citrus. It really does smell like a glass of just cool lemonade on a hot summer's day. I can just imagine, you know, being a kid coming out, you know, from swimming or playing outside with my buddies or something like that. My mom just, you know, pouring a tall glass of lemonade, and this is the type of vibe that you get. Man, it is absolutely gorgeous. Very lemony, very citrusy. There's a bit of a spice to it, but it's not like a heavy spice at all. It just kind of has this spicy nuance to it. Maybe it's pink pepper, because in pink, I know pink pepper is used in a lot of summertime fragrances just to make it last just a little bit longer, give it kind of a different little nudge compared to some of the other fresh fragrances. But this one is absolutely amazing. The only downfall to this is you're not going to get any kind of performance off of it or longevity. I mean, you might get like 35-40 minutes of decent projection. Then it does sit in close to the skin, and then it only lasts probably 4 to 5 hours, but that's okay. It's light, cool, and crisp enough. You can reapply. The only other downside is it's not the most, you know, budget-friendly type of fragrance. So it is a bit expensive, and for it not to have that great of performance, you know, might not want to pocket over the money for this. But on part 2, I'm going to tell you about another fragrance that smells pretty similar to this, and it's a fraction of the cost. But for now, Dior Homme Cologne. All right guys, so the next one on the list, I literally could have put 4 more fragrances from this house on the summer list because it is just amazing. They do citruses so well. They do summertime and springtime fragrances so beautifully. Man, this is from the house of Versace. This is Pour Homme, or Versace Signature, as it's also been compared to, or labeled. I don't know why I say compared to, but this stuff, very just bright citrus lemon opening. This has been compared to Chanel Allure Homme Sport, and I think that Chanel Allure Homme Sport, it has a bit more of a well-roundedness to it. This one does open up a little bit synthetic, a little bit alcoholish, but that dries down within, I'd say, like a minute or so, and you get this just beautiful, beautiful, bright citrus, fresh opening. It does kind of smell like, let's see, yeah, to me, you get this lemon and orange kind of just almost, what's the word I'm looking for? Almost kind of like a Skittles type of opening. I know that sounds maybe a little bit weird, but you ever, like, just as a kid took like a mouthful of Skittles and you bit into it and you get all the fruit flavors all in one? That's kind of what I get off of this, and it smells amazing. I love this stuff. This is actually the scent that I wore for my wedding. My wife loves this stuff. I love this stuff. And for a light, you know, kind of bright, fresh, citrusy fragrance, you're gonna get really good performance off of this. I get about 6 to 7 hours off of this. Maybe even 8 depending on how heavy that I spray, and the performance and sillage on this is super good, guys. I'm talking like I'm walking by people in the mall, Walmart, I open up my car door sometimes and, you know, get in the car, my wife is like, man, you're wearing Versace. So I get compliments all the time with this stuff, and for good reason. Versace Pour Homme, definitely. All right, so the next one on the list, this is one of the newest ones to my collection, and I also made one of my last videos, and y'all know the funny compliment that I got on this stuff. But this is so good. I love this so much. Again, shout out to Ross, TLTG Reviews, for putting me onto this stuff. Man, this stuff is amazing. This is Prada L'Homme, and man, you might not think of just an exact summertime vibe type of fragrance when you think of this, but for the summertime in an office type of setting, man, this is gonna be just an amazing, amazing fragrance. You're gonna get compliments. People are gonna notice you. The iris in here is absolutely magical, guys. This is a great summertime fragrance for, you know, climate controlled areas. So if you're going into the office, if you're going into work, definitely don't hesitate to reach for this stuff. But also, if you're gonna be outside, this does have kind of a refreshing vibe to it. It's not super thick, it's not super heavy. So you can definitely get away with this in the summertime, and you're gonna get compliments guaranteed, because I got like 3 compliments whenever I wore this. Prada L'Homme, I don't know why I was ever sleeping on this stuff. This stuff is absolutely amazing. It does last a good amount of time. I get about 8 hours of use off of this, which is perfect, especially for an office type of setting. The sillage on this is just intoxicating. People are gonna smell you as you walk by them. It's gonna leave a nice little scent trail, and you're gonna get noticed. Prada L'Homme, definitely have it. All right, guys, so the next one on the list, this is my all-time favorite Creed Aventus inspired cologne in the designer realm. I love this stuff. This is amazing. I don't think there's another designer edition type of fragrance that, you know, captivates the opening of Aventus better than this. And this is Mont Blanc Explorer. Forgive the bottle, the little wrap on there came off, but honestly, it kind of looks like the back of the Prada L'Homme. So imagine that, only all over this bottle. But I digress. It's not about the bottle, it's about the juice inside. And like I said, this does smell very, very, very similar to Creed's Aventus in the opening. The dry down does take a bit of a different twist. It gets more kind of leathery and spicy, but the opening on this, that bergamot, the patchouli in here, it just, oh man, it is so captivating. I love this stuff. This is probably one of my all-time most complimented fragrances. Maybe I'm gonna do like a summertime most complimented fragrance video, because this stuff is absolutely amazing. One of the best compliments I've ever received. Walked into a gas station, opened the door, went to go buy some gum, and the lady over the counter was like, "Oh my God, what are you wearing? That smells fantastic." So told her what it was. She bought it for her husband. But this stuff, man, opens up bright, fresh, citrusy bergamot, kind of dries down to more of like a leathery, kind of spicy nuance, but not like a super rich, thick type of leather, but it just kind of has a leathery nuance to it. But the sillage on this is absolutely intoxicating. You're gonna have a nice, good scent bubble cloud. It's gonna get you guys a lot of compliments, and you're gonna be loving this stuff. So Mont Blanc Explorer definitely had to make the list. All right, so the next one on the list, it's almost probably cliche because it's gonna be on everyone's list, but it's that good and it needs to be on the list for a reason, guys. This is also from the house of Versace, and this is Mano Fresh. I love this stuff, guys. This is so citrusy, so like just pink peppery, spicy. It's got this star fruit note in here that's super unique. I've said many times, I don't know of another fragrance that utilizes star fruit, so if you do, comment down below, let me know, because I want to check it out, because I think that that is definitely, no pun intended, the star of this fragrance. It's super light, super crisp, super fresh. You're gonna get to the compliments. Everyone and their brother wears this fragrance in the summertime, and for good reason. It's refreshing. You're gonna put this on, even if you're hot, it almost has like this cooling effect to it. Maybe hop out the shower, you know, nice warm shower. You get out, you put this on, instantly you're gonna be cooled down. Instantly you're gonna smell fresh, and people are gonna notice you when you wear Versace Mano Fresh. So the next one on the list is gonna be discontinued, but you can still find it. It is a little bit harder. I did check fragrancebuy.ca and a couple other places, and they're currently sold out, but they do get this in rotation at least once a month or so. It just goes pretty quick. But this one this is my orange dreamsicle fragrance, and I love this stuff, guys. This is Guerlain IDL, or L'Homme IDL cologne. I love this stuff, guys. It smells like a fresh, just dreamsicle popsicle. It just has this almost like orange kind of creamsicle type of vibe to it. Opens up, it's got this creamy almond in here. It's got some citruses. It's just very fresh and invigorating. I love this stuff. I don't know why they would ever discontinue this. And for a fresh fragrance, guys, this is gonna get you a lot of compliments, and it's gonna last a good amount of time. I get anywhere from 7 to 8 hours off of this, depending on how many times I spray. All right, guys, so we are down to the last fragrance on the list. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Guys, this one is an absolute beast, and it's gonna be hyped in the community. It's already starting to get kind of a hype, but I guarantee you, as soon as that weather starts really heating up, people are gonna be reaching for this, and they're gonna be raving about it. This is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Forever, and I love this stuff, guys. This will forever be in my fragrance collection. Man, this is all about just this fresh, juicy, ripe, authentic, realistic grapefruit note. I love this stuff. My wife, not the biggest fan of it. She doesn't like grapefruit, but she does say that it definitely does smell like a real grapefruit. Like, just picture cutting into a grapefruit, taking a bite of it, and that just juice rolling down your mouth. This stuff is so refreshing, so invigorating, and it's kind of got this spicy nuance to it in the opening. As it dries down, it does get more of like this kind of ozonic note to it, just more fresh, light, and crisp, and it lasts a good amount of time, guys. I'm talking 6 to 7 hours, if not more. But all right, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really do appreciate that you spending time with me, especially on a holiday weekend. I'm very grateful for that. So that was part 1. Be sure and stick around for part 2. Don't really know when I'm gonna upload it yet, but shouldn't be too long. So comment down below, guys, what fragrances that you're gonna be wearing this summer. What are your favorites? What are some that you just can't live without, and they're a summertime must-have for you? So like I said, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna catch you guys next time, and remember, if you love it, wear it.